Good afternoon, everyone. This is your girl, Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinion Vlog. Now, let me go ahead and give my opinion and my breakdown on this whole Cardi B and Joe Budden, social media spat or exchange that they had last week that went viral and it blew up. So basically, Joe Budden on his podcast, y'all know he talks about the latest artist, any type of song or album that drops. He critiques it. He's kind of basically, he's a hip hop critic, okay? He kind of talks about the hip hop artists, whether it's male or female. He gives his feedback, his review, his breakdown. Mind you, Joe Budden was a rapper once upon a time, some years ago, but I don't know what happened with his career. So Joe Budden basically started a podcast, which he been doing for the past recent years. So he's going to always critique every artist. And a lot of things he say, I can agree. A lot of things he do say, I think sometimes he's hypocritical. And I feel like sometimes Joe Budden could be too judgmental, okay? But it comes with what he do. Like I said, he is a hip-hop reviewer, podcaster, criticizer, whatever you want to call it, okay? That's his job, is to give feedback on the latest hip-hop album or song. So basically, one of his co-hosts basically brought up Cardi B. Cardi B has this new song that she's featured on with this rap artist who I do not know that just dropped this past Friday. So they was just saying that, Joe Budden was like, yeah, Cardi B is going to be on this song. It's going to be dope. And he was like, we're not going to get another album. Cardi B is just a feature artist, which meaning all she does in the recent years is jump on features. We're not getting an album from her. An album is not coming. So one of the co-hosts, I believe this was Flip, that kind of like put his input, was like, I heard, Atlantic want her to drop an album, but that won't be no album. So based on this little piece of segment on his Joe Budden podcast or network, this got back to Cardi B. She was not happy. She went off. She exploded. She's been ranting and raving for 2 hours in regards to what Joe Budden and his co-host said about her. And she said a lot of things. She was saying that when it comes down to the album, people rushing her. She's going to put it out when she's going to put it out. It is coming. She was like, she was kind of implying like they're kind of making up stuff lying because her circle of people is like really close to her. And basically they close lip. They're not going to put out any information against her authority or against her say-so. So they were just like, even her own family don't know when she's going to drop this album. Her own family don't know. This is what she was saying. And she was just saying Joe, I don't know why I want to say Joe Biden. Here we go. Joe Budden, Joe Biden. Joe Budden basically has been, changing up on Cardi B in the recent 2 years. She's kind of implying that he's been doing biased commentary against her and not in her favor or into her liking. And she's sick of it. She's sick of him always gaslighting her. And I guess when he talks with her or see her, when they cross paths, he's kind of sings a different tune. Like he's all for her. He has love for her. You know what I'm saying? He cared for her as an artist. They go way back. But then when he gets on his podcast, he kind of bash her, belittle her, demean her. Or just like I said, criticize her in a way where she don't like. Okay, and this is what she was kind of like ranting on. And she was like, I don't know what's wrong with this, nigga. You know how she talk with this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know. He's mad because I don't change my lifestyle. I don't came up. I'm not an ex-stripper no more. And she also kind of let some private information that she probably didn't have to kind of like let out, but she did because, when you upset, they always say, when you upset and when you drunk, a lot of truth get told. By accident, what I'm saying, because you were mad at the person. So she let us know that she had once upon a time gave Joe Budden a lap dance during her stripper days. And I'm just like, what? And so she was implying that maybe he's upset because, I'm not like dancing for him anymore. And I was just like, what? And she's like, what's wrong with this? I don't understand. And then she went to say that, Joe Budden have a thing in a house for like, DR girls or Dominican Republic girls because, his ex-Sahari, she was Dominican Republic, and, that relationship ended, and maybe he's sour, or he's upset about it. So she's kind of started to say that Joe Budden, he's obsessed with Dominican Republic girls, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they don't want him for whatever reasons. So that's the reason why he's coming at her, because she don't want him anymore, and also she's not an ex-stripper to give him lap dances. And so basically, Cardi B was implying that he was on some type of powder while at the time of her giving him a lap dance. He was like on drugs, basically. Which Joe Budden, someone say Biden, oh my God. See, this whole presidential, race thing, I want to say Joe Biden. Lord have mercy. Joe Budden was, he did reply to Cardi B and said that was not true. He said that she never gave him a lap dance and he does not use cocaine and he have never, been on coke. That is a lie, okay? So she was saying a lot of things, but she was just saying maybe he's mad because I haven't, given him an interview like all these other rap girls are his favorite. Which the only ones I know significant that interview with Joe Budden that I care of is the Nicki Minaj. I don't even care about the Tasha K, but Tasha K did do a sit-down interview a year ago, which he kind of played in her face and played her, and he never basically released that interview, and Tasha K blew up on him, calling him all type of punks, queers, and the F word. She dropped F-bombs when it came down, and she was really emotional, like she wanted to cry, that she took her sweet time basically dragging Cardi B, saying degrading things and using, defamatory probably stuff against Cardi B. And basically he never aired it. So like I said, Cardi B brought that up too. Like, you've been playing in my face. You've been playing me. You got two people who I greatly dislike. I can't stand. You got them on your podcast. You interview with these women. Then you got, allow one of them to kind of like talk about my child and say, look, demeaning things and such and such. And she said this person, had me to want to commit, the S word a couple of years ago because all the defamatory things she said about me and saying that I allegedly had hurt. We know what Tasha K did. So she was just kind of like, just ranting on about things that hurt her, and then how, you're supposed to be my friend. I will say associate to have my back, even though I know you're cool with the other op, and I'm fine with that. But don't throw me under the bus when they're in your presence. So that's what kind of Cardi B was kind of getting at and alluding to. Ever since you had these interviews with these two women, you've been kind of like doing, commentary, against me, down on me, belittling me. You're not my friend. So y'all know how Cardi B gets. She gets very sensitive, over emotional. So she was just like, tearing Joe Budden a new one. Okay? Now, this is what I got to say. When it comes to Cardi B, I'm going to be honest with you. I like Cardi B as an artist. Okay, I like her characteristics. I like her as a person, even when she's not an artist. I like her personality because she is an open book and she's honest. She like Sukiyana. You get what you see. I am a crazy Latino. Okay, I'm a crazy wild person. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I want to do. I don't care what nobody got to say. Even though I am very sensitive, depending on what they say about me. So with Cardi B, even though she is an online troll, and I said it, yes, Cardi B is an online troll. She's always online every day. She be in her spaces, chopping up with her followers, that's her right, because a lot of artists do. But the thing is that she likes to, be on other people's pages to read what they say about her, and sometimes she replies. So she's kind of a troll in her own right. And see, if you're going to be really triggered sensitive, you know what I'm saying, and you're reading this stuff and it's bothering you, I don't see why you keep doing it. People have a right to critique you, Cardi B. They have a right to criticize you. You're not going to stop that. You're an artist. Even though you started off as a internet influencer or internet sensation. Because see, I want to bring up this because I noticed that a lot of commentary I see about Cardi B, people fail to bring this up, but people forget where Cardi B came from. Cardi B was a IG influencer, okay? She was always online, chopping it up with her followers, talking about her stripper days, talking about like the things that she went through with man. And this is what made her go viral. People forget how she started. She just didn't basically end up on Love and Hip Hop randomly all out of nowhere. She got on there because of popularity on social media. She talked about her, like I said, her life. She opened up to her followers and people started to gravitate toward her because she was real and she's like an open book. She's going to tell you how it is. No sugarcoating it. So this is how she got her start and her claim to fame. And then she ended up on Love and Hip Hop. She started making, thousands of dollars, being a cast on Love and Hip Hop. Then she dropped the Bodak Yellow and then she kind of soared. But people forget that what she's doing now is what she always did before she became a rap artist. So this is why I'm not surprised. It don't bother me because all she's doing is going back into what she did in her comfort zone. And that's being a social media influencer. So like I said, even though we want the music, we want the artistry in Cardi B, but right now she's in her soft area I mean, right now she's in her soft era, and that's being a influencer. She don't want to do rap music. I can tell. I can see she just like, I'm done with that. I'd rather just go online and argue with nobodies and people who says stupid things about me and go back and forth. I can tell she don't want to do rap right now. I don't think she's motivated. I think she's putting out this album because everybody keep harassing her and bothering her, but she don't want to be a rapper no more. But the thing that I see with Cardi B, she likes to go and she likes to brag about her achievements. She's still hanging on the numbers from that one album, because when she go back and forth with people, I notice that she brings that up. No one haven't surpassed this album. This album did millions of streams, and people bought this. She's still riding the wave, and she's still bringing up the accolades and achievements that she made with this album, Invasion of Privacy. She's still sitting on that, and she's like and she's just kind of like bathing in that glory of that one achievement. But she really is not trying to put out other music. But I'm just like this. Just be honest with it, Cardi B. If you don't want to rap, no one have to make you do anything. You can continue being an online troll or a social media influencer. But just be honest. Be like, look, I don't want to do rap right now. I want to take a break. Stop asking me for an album. A lot of times you have to ignore what people say, because it comes with who you are. I mean, remember, you started off as a internet sensation, or we'll say a social media influencer, ended up on Love and Hip Hop, became a reality star, and now a rapper. But you can't be like, okay, you can't use, your accolades, meaning your rapping achievement, when it's beneficial to you, when you're not trying to step back into the music scene. But that's what you do when you go back and forth. You'll be so quick to say, oh, I'm a rapper and I do this and I rap this. But then when people tell you, hold you accountable and tell you put out an album, you get insulted and you get mad. You get offended. You can't do that. If you're going to be a rapper, be a rapper. If you're going to be a troll and a social media influencer, just be that. But again, mind you, people still look at you as a rapper, and they're going to always come after you and be like, oh my God, you had a snail rate. Now you and JT, one of one, which means both of y'all, on one album. She got her mixtape, sophomore album, and you got that one album. And they're going to always constantly compare you to the new rap girls. It is what it is. It's social media. You can't get so, sensitive, triggered by everything somebody say about you. They're going to critique you whether you're doing music or not. They're going to have a lot of things to say about you because who you are. You are very popular, I want to say, internet sensation, internet influencer / rapper / reality star. You have a unique story. People gravitate towards you because you open up and you keep it real. You don't try to be something that you're not, even though people will say, okay, you're trying to be part of the black community. I don't see it. Cardi B is Latino. She's Spanish, okay? She's from DR. She's not mixed with black. But if that's what she say, that's her opinion. I can't change that. But I see her as a Spanish woman. That's my opinion. But at the same time, Cardi B, you know what it is with Joe Budden. He always criticized a lot of rappers, especially Drake. Drake hates Joe Budden. They go back and forth. But he gives his honest breakdown and his opinion on his music. And like I said, if you're still doing solo projects, if you're still doing features, he got a right to critique you and criticize you on that. You can't get mad. You can't be so quick to blow up because you feel like he's not singing your tunes or your praises. That's not how this works. You kind of got to calm down and chill out with that, because what I've been seeing in the past couple of months, Cardi B, you have been spiraling out of control. You're letting this husband, take you there. You letting him make your blood boil, and people are going to always throw what he does, his cheating allegations, and this supposed alleged side chick he got pregnant. They're going to always constantly throw that in your face. And it's like every time you react to these people saying stuff about you, you're easy read. They're going to always continue to apply pressure. If you keep opening that wound and make it easy for them to apply pressure and dig at your wound. So the more you keep on ranting and raving, going back and forth with nobodies who not even on your financial level, it's easier for them to troll you. You got to know how to let things go. You've been in this industry for some years, Cardi B. I got to hold you accountable. You should be kind of used to, having people come at you. You need to know how to let shit fly and just let it just roll off like water. But then at the same time, I feel like you kind of get a kick out of this too. Maybe you like to hear your name trending with people, who ain't doing anything, but they're not in your same caliber. Maybe you like it. Maybe you do like the little buzz. Who's to say? But you can't get mad because Joe Budden is doing his job. And like I said, he has the same energy for all the rappers. Now, he may be a little bit biased and show favoritism to Nicki Minaj. I can see it. I can see it. But I've seen some other old interviews where he kind of like said some things she didn't like either, and she came after him. So you got to kind of pick your battles. Now, let me speak about Joe Budden. I don't think what Joe Budden said or what he did was wrong, because that's Joe Budden. That's his energy all across the board every day if you watch him. But I am questioning their lap dance. Even though it was old, but I believe what Cardi B said, Joe Budden, that she gave you that lap dance and you probably was on some type of substance, okay, narcotic substance, or it could have been alcohol substance. But I believe when Cardi B made, I want to say allegedly, because that is how when it came out of her mouth. I'm going to say allegedly, I wasn't there, but she said allegedly she gave you that lap dance and you was under the influence of druggies. I believe Cardi B on that lap dance. I think you're embarrassed that she put that out there because you know how she's a hothead. So when you upset, anything that comes to mind, how you feel, is going to come out. So I do feel like you feel slightly shaded and embarrassed that she let the cat out the bag. It is the past, but I wonder if Offset going to check you on that man behind the scene. Did anything else happen with you and my wife I need to know about? Because I'm pretty sure people were like, what? And you were so quickly to debunk that and say, oh, no, it's not true. I believe it's true. I don't think Cardi B have nothing to lose to lie about her giving. It's just a lap dance. She didn't say she freaked you, but you was rubbing and feeling on that. Okay? But, that's all I got to say regarding this Cardi B and this Joe Budden. I don't know why I want to say Joe Biden. Oh, my God. Joe Budden, Biden, they names sound so similar, okay? The Bud and Biden, whatever. But that's all I got to say. But like I said, Cardi B needs a chill pill because she's been at it, going online. She kind of reminded me what JT did a couple of months ago when she had her moment where she was attacking everybody. Cardi B is kind of doing that. But again, I think the reason why I don't too much care to, cover everything she does, because I remember when this girl, way back when, before she got her claim to fame, this is what she did. This is what she do. She always been online arguing with people for anything that they say about her. She always had her online spats with these followers. This is something that she always did. I just feel like she's comfortable in that space. And like she said, it's an open diary. I've been doing this for so many years. I stopped for a while and I stop and I start again. But I think that goes over people's head that, yes, Cardi B is a troll. Yes, Cardi B loves to go online and argue with her followers. She always done it. It's just that she is a rap artist / influencer, okay, / reality star, whatever you all like under the sun. She's all that. But I don't think she kind of really is focused on music and she's focused on the album. Now, another thing I feel is that Cardi B is very strategic, her team. She wants all these girls, and see, she not dropping that album. I'm going to tell you, Cardi B ain't dropping that album till Ice Spice drop it. Ice Spice is the last rap girl we know right now that's supposed to drop her first album. So Cardi B is not going to drop the album until she gets confirmation that Ice Spice don't drop hers. Then she probably going to wait a month, maybe a month and a half when she feel like it's safe to drop her actual album. Just watch it. She ain't finna drop it no time soon until all the rap girls that she know that got hype and momentum drop theirs. That's what I think she's doing. But she's going to drop it in 2024. It's coming. But I also think that, Cardi B, she got the jitters because I think she knows she's not going to have that same success that she had with Invasion of Privacy. That's a one-of-a-kind album. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this album going to be the same. That's just my opinion. I haven't heard it. But I think she knows that too. That's why she kind of like really got the jitterfoots, such as why she probably, prolonging it and she don't want to drop that album because she know the numbers probably ain't going to be the same. And then, like I said, with everybody dropping all these albums in 2024, people's phones are exhausted. And you got these freaking tours. People, they add no tour. They really suffering everybody money in 2024. The income tax checks have been clear and it's gone. Right now, they digging into their IRA, the retirement savings right at this point. Everybody dropping albums this year. I've never seen so much highly anticipated albums from the rap girls drop in 1 year. Megan, Glorilla, JT, Ice Spice. Well, Nicki dropped hers in December 2023, but still. That's a lot of albums with all the rap girls. It's kind of funny how all of them dropping around the same time. My goodness. But that's all I got to say, y'all. Like I said, this is to be expected with Cardi B. This is what I expect. She don't want to do the music. That's fine. Cardi B, you got to understand, she built her following when she was a online influencer. That's what people not getting. And people love her when she get into these spaces and she talks about what she did, whether she took a number 2 or didn't get her. She's always been that way. But anyways, that's all I got to say. I'll catch y'all later.